Hey, we all had a lot of fun with Trident, which means now I think I want to try out some other, perhaps questionably useful weapons. Today, Toothpick, which I've already done a few runs with, and they've been terrible. And to try and make this work a little bit better, I also have a whole bunch of other weapons that shouldn't get in the shop rotation, so I probably won't get a Toothpick at the very beginning, but I should be able to get it from a shop later on easy enough. Now, the reason is because I want one of those lifesteal weapons. I want some sort of weapon to be there for lifesteal to try and help me get through what is going to be something of a tough run. Toothpick is big. It is, even before you factor in the whole gimmick of it, being able to charge it up to deal extra damage, one that is still a slow weapon nonetheless. Big reach, which is great and everything. Oh, well, could actually start with one. Big reach, but, well, hey, it's got the highest DPS of any weapon in the entire game for the critical, which cannot be realized in any way due to the fact that the weapon breaks after, you know, getting that critical. Man, it gets faster. I don't know. I've never found this weapon particularly good. Which I don't think is a very unpopular opinion. I cannot... Like, chat, okay, right now. Anybody here big fans of the Toothpick? Big fan... Like, how do you use it? If you are a big fan of the Toothpick, how do you end up making this work as a weapon? Because this... It just seems... There's that thing I talk about an awful lot where you gotta have the power of weapons be proportional to how hard it is to use them. And I think that Toothpick is one of those weapons that I would definitely classify a little bit more as a skill weapon. Maybe not exactly, but trying to figure out what the specific times that you can manage to use this, charge up the full thing. It's sort of like using Nerves of Steel, but obviously, instead of having that be on every single weapon, you can only have it for a short amount of time after using it once. It's also kind of hard to even get the fully charged up one here. At least I do get, of course, enemies teleporting to me. You know what, sure. I do get enemies teleporting to me, which makes it a little bit easier to queue up the whole charging, but I don't know. I haven't played Dead Cells in over a year. I don't even know why I still watch you play. Well, that was not the question I asked. Anyway. Thanks, chat. Really coming through here for me. Anyway, I disable it before even entering a run. It's goofy, but I don't use it. Toothpick is just bad. Okay, so there's like, really, nobody has any good suggestions. Well, let's be honest, I kind of saw that coming. Because, like, usually I can figure out at least some sort of good build. Although occasionally, you know, in the comment section, I do get some good suggestions afterwards. Kappa. Okay, fine. Hey, emergency door. Should go do that item too soon enough. I'll give it another try. Try and figure out something going on here. Well, okay. I want the life steal affix on something. Toothpick only comes in handy when there's like a million enemies in one place. Yeah, there's like, and even then, I feel like there's still better weapons for that. Nothing. Come on. Oh yeah, nothing. Okay, well, there you go. Using with the oven axe as a main. You know, that's true. Kill rhythm could probably work well. If I did kind of consider that, but yeah, that's the whole thing though, where I don't, is the damage on a non-charged up hit, because yeah, the hits here are still not amazing. It just sort of feels like if I want to do that, don't I want to just use Scythe Claw or something, right? Throwable objects carries anything. Well, I mean, throwable objects. Yeah, stun time is always very effective when using a slow weapon like this one. That's probably the way to go, right? And that usually is... I feel like that's true for every single survival weapon, but, well, this is a survival weapon. It'll synergize well with that. All right. Let's give it the old college try here then. Consider using an ice weapon, a secondary weapon, frost blast, ice bow. Yeah, its shields are pretty good though. Although shields I definitely could use a lot more. Never really get enough value out of those things. You know, that's another one of those things that I've been thinking about just doing a stream. Just like a few streams here and there of various weapons and then doing like a proper run afterwards. Sort of like I did with the Trident here. I thought that was a pretty good way to... let's just go with like what doesn't kill me. I was using that last time. I kind of liked it. Building tonic, ice armor, health mutations so you can just charge, no worries. I mean, that could work. Certainly. Let's just see what we got here. See what happens to come up in shops and whatnot. Try making Toothpick work and it only went well with throwable objects. Yeah, so just stuns, heavy stuns. Oh, right, I have roll 4. I was wondering what that green was for a second, but right, I have roll 4 poison. All right. Well, we'll see where we're going with this one. That's as boring as it gets. Yeah, and I mean, you know, that's the entire thing. But it's also true that, hey, it's boring only because you do it so much because it works, right? I'm not trying to make this an interesting weapon. I'm trying to make it a workable weapon. Okay. Yeah, and right now shouldn't even bother going for... I feel like I shouldn't even bother going for like the critical hits. Regular hits should be good enough. Of which, you know, I'm just noticing... You know, like weirdly long stun times when I'm hitting enemies with the Toothpick right now. That's just something that I've never noticed with this weapon. I felt like those enemies were getting stunned for a long time when hitting them. But then again, there's not really a whole lot of enemies I'm hitting right now that aren't getting killed in one hit. Well, let's see how that's kind of going. Doc, did you try the Balatro demo? Balatro? What is that? I am very curious now. Could maybe get some wood poison synergy. I mean, I do already have some. Yeah, sure. Toothpick stuns enemies and knocks them miles out of range. Wow, it's weird that I never even noticed that. Huh. I mean, yeah, and unfortunately, it's just like as good as stun is. Oh, yeah, so it does. Okay, so I guess it doesn't say strike harder by charging your attack. Toothpick will be broken for 6 seconds. Cannot be under yeah, it says nothing about doing that. Okay, so I guess like the basic. I never even realized that the basic combo you should use is hit once and then charge up. Huh. That is something I've never even noticed. Well, I guess that shows how much I actually end up using this weapon, right? There you go. Huh. Yeah, if you don't explicitly tell me in the description there, takes me an unreasonably huge amount of time to notice. Whatever. Could help to read the wiki for stuff like that. I guess though. I still want to try and get... Yeah, Bloodthirsty Shield's not bad. Well, I want to get some sort of healing here. Come on now. It's a fun game based on poker? Poker-based roguelite. Huh. Now, I don't know how to play poker. Yep. I don't. So, should I skip it? I mean, I know about like some of the basic stuff. I don't know how to play either. I know about some of the basic stuff like you got your flushes and straights and pairs or whatever. But I don't know how to play poker. So, yeah. Not really one for card games. What can I say? Get over here. Not good enough. on like real life and poker games, straight is good. Anyway, you don't need to know. I mean, I'm sure that like, yeah, any sort of video game is going to teach me. Certainly I have learned more complex, more ridiculous things in video games than pretty much I assume any card game is going to teach me that isn't, you know, like Magic the Gathering or whatever. However, I don't know, should I? Sure. You know what? I love this oh. Yeah, sure. No, you don't. Okay. Oh, I love this variation on the... You know what? Yeah, I really just want this. I love this variation on the cursed chest. Never get to see it. So let's just go with this. Kidding, no. Yeah, but the thing is, it's like... This is a fire and oil combination. It's really good, though. Also, I do want that money. I don't know how I missed that there, but whatever. It's fine. I don't know. You know, I don't really play a whole lot of... There we go. Don't really play a whole lot of card games entirely. Okay. Where are you? Where are you over there? Ugh. Wait, let the fire do its filthy, disgusting work over here, I suppose. Hey, cat is good at applying oil. That is true. But you know what's also good at applying oil? The thing specifically built to apply oil. I don't want to do this. There you go. Okay. Well, I don't like taking curses, especially in this area, comparatively. But compared to pretty much anywhere else in the game, that's not true. I hate taking curses anywhere. But I also hate taking curses in here. So the sentence I said remains true. Anyway. What am I talking about? I didn't die. Okay, there we go. The words have been said. Step 1, cover your cat in oil. All right, done. Slay the Spire is a card game. Yes. I've played card games on the channel. I played several. We got like, you know, Concrete Jungle. We got Phantom Dust. We got like One Step from Eden. I played a lot of card games. Y'all love making me play card games. Inscription, of course. But that doesn't mean that I necessarily go out of my way to go play card games myself on my off time. You know? Was Phantom Dust a card game? Absolutely it was a card game. You make a deck and everything. Like, don't you remember that? It's like, yeah, there's like different types of... I mean, yeah, it's like a live action RPG card game, but it is a card game. It is absolutely a card game. Yeah. One Step from Eden. I mean, yeah, that's also, I would say, also sort of a little bit more of a different take on a card game, but a card game nonetheless. Okay, everybody get over here and let me do parries. Or not, whatever. Yeah. I don't even know what I really want here. Hey, extra powerful cat. That also spreads oil, but I don't want it. Okay, I remember very little. I remember everything about Phantom Dust. That game was very goofy. Only pale imitations. Yeah. And the way that the main character had to be... God, just everything about like the design of the characters. And the main character had to be a silent protagonist, so it was super goofy. So like you always saw these like really wild, nonsensical things happening, but the main character was just like, oh. What a dumb game. Anyway, I had a lot of fun with it. And Dust was great. Really inventive sort of mechanics and everything like that. So the fact that you would even question if it was a card game, I think shows how different it was compared to so many other that exist on the market. Also, it's really weird and dumb. So, you know. Good stuff, good stuff. Anyway. Come on now. Ugh. I'm just, you know what? I'm just going to use the potion charge. I don't like it. I'm going to do it. Stupid slow weapons. Happens every time. Anyway, what we're talking about. Consider Circle of the Moon a card game then? No, because you did... That's just because there's like literally cards that exist in there. I might as well consider Secrets of Grindia a card game in that case. Because cards play a huge part of the plot of that game. It is like the crux of the game, in fact. Okay. It's like there's no like deck customization or planning or synergistic stuff with that. It's just like, no, there's cards. You can use them as like buffs. I mean, Secrets of Grindia. Well, we'll see if it ever comes out in the fall. I don't know. The game's been going for like 10 plus years now. I feel like this is just kind of par for the course. How long was I saying, hey, when's Lost Ark coming out? Now that's been like 3 years. Still more likely to come out than Silksong. There you go. I said it. That's right. You heard me. You heard me right. Is the new chapter out yet? I mean, the new chapter should be the last chapter for the game, barring, you know, of course, bonus super content. So when that comes out, it's like the game is going to be mostly content complete, as far as I know. You want Berserker with this weapon? Okay, it's probably a good idea. Let's go take it. Yeah, I mean, I've already used the potion charge and everything. Why not? All right, do I want to continue going on? Let's just keep going with this. Any recent DC updates? Nope, not at all. We're still waiting on it. Like David Byrne would say, we're still waiting. At least we still have Deltarune Chapter 3. Yeah, and Titanfall 3 is coming out right around the corner. And I hear they got a nice big update for TF2 soon enough as well. Just let me just... Oh, it's coming! It's coming, everybody! Oh, I did that too hard. Melanie, they're gonna do a Nintendo Direct where they reveal all this stuff. Or I don't even know what are like the big where do people even announce video games these days now? Okay, there we go. I don't want to think about Titanfall. Look, we don't want to acknowledge it. Titanfall's great. Titanfall fucking kicked ass. But it's like we're never gonna get a Titanfall 3. It's never gonna happen. And I don't want it to be that way, but it is. Nobody wants it like that. Everybody wants to see more. I've never even played Titanfall, and even I want to see Titanfall 3. Hey, look, if it can happen for Pikmin, it can happen for Titanfall, right? Probably not. Let's be real here. I was actually like looking yesterday at the Geometry Dash just everything that's going on with Geometry Dash after that game got updated for the first time in what was it, 7 years? It's like, man, boy, not having these video games, it's like it does something to a person. Just like I feel like the government should be stepping in to try and prevent Geometry Dash 2.2 from ever happening again. Are you looking forward to it? Absolutely, I'm looking forward to Windblown. Whenever that happens to be coming out. They said early this year, so yeah, who knows. Whenever it comes out, of course, I'll be playing it. Now, I do not have, as we all know, loyalty to companies or anything like that. But at the same time, they have made a good game, so I don't see any reason why I'm not going to at least enjoy this, if nothing else. We'll see. Got to couch those expectations a little bit more. Okay, anyway. I mean, having the curse gone should make this a lot easier, just in general. Give me so many... See, look at Berserker doing work there. Yeah, you know, if I'm not going to get stunned, this is definitely the way to go, right? It is... I never really think too much about Berserker, to be honest, but it does really work effectively. And I'm sure, you know, if you haven't played the game for 2,000 hours like me, being able to defend against the sort of incredible damage that you get here is probably fairly effective, just by itself. But then again, you gotta be pretty aggressive with this, and I know that's not the easiest thing. Damn, really. I know that's not the easiest thing to do for a lot of people that play video games, period. Damn, though. Ah, fine. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it safe here more than anything else. Okay. Berserker, like that guy, Butts. Yep, like the protagonist of Final Fantasy V. Butts. Oh, come on now. There you go. Okay, there we go. That is his name. It is his name. It's true. It's not. But that was what they gave him his name for when he was first introduced. Which is still very funny. There's Trident. Okay, come on. Give me something here. I know you got it. You got the stuff, man. Don't you? Doesn't got the stuff. Hey, that's actually a pretty good Panchak. But not one that I'm going to be using here, obviously. Now, what were we talking about? Oh, yeah, that's right. Silk Song is never coming out, and you're just going to have to eventually face that. It's like I got to have the same conversation that Luigi had with Mario in Bestified. I love that game. Anyway, what a great game, by the way. I just want to say that again. All right. Actually, still even more things that I could do that I was told about after I finished that series, but it's just like, oh, I feel like I've done enough. I feel like Bestified has been Bestified, truly. Panchak is so busted. It's a good weapon. Not my favorite weapon, but it's a good weapon. Would absolutely use it if I wasn't doing a very particular run right now, you know? Let's try and get a... Right. For real. Ah, my God. Fine. I guess I'm not even going to bother with this then. Oh, right. That's why I need to bother with this. There you go. Oh, I'm never going to get my health back here, am I? Get that Shovel Knight skin in the castle map? Yeah, in the castle, if you attack the Shovel Knight portrait with a shovel weapon. I mean, you know, it's exactly what you expect, really. Ancient Sewers. These are... Let's just go to the... I forgot what the two choices were here. Yeah, let's go to the Ramparts. Oh, you mean Luigi had with Red Luigi? Yeah, I mean what Green Mario had with Red Luigi. That one. Played Dark Knight, played Hollow Knight 8 times. Why is it? Look, you're not going to sacrifice me. I'm not the so. Go back and try sacrificing Mossbag again. It'll work this time. Trust me. I'm not just saying this to try and get you to not do that to me. No. I'm already having a hard time. Watch Windblown get delayed for years. It's like, no. Update for TF2 is shutting down the fan remake. Oh yeah, they were doing like a was it the VR one or something I saw? I don't know, that entire like thing, looking at the Geometry Dash stuff, just like led me down an entire rabbit hole of the fans that have been waiting too long. It's like the Stephen King story, The Jaunt, except for video games. It's been too long. We live in this now. Let's go stuff. All right. Now is a port to a newer engine. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Like TF2 has been around for what, 15? Actually, God, it's been around for like. What? It was like mid 2000s, I think, that TF2 came out specifically. Damn, it's been a while. So it's like, yeah, I have not been keeping up on news related to that. They've already been sacrificed twice. We need more. You can't just... Why me? I'm not even somebody... Like, just because Dead Cells came out at roughly the same time that Hollow Knight did, that doesn't make them the same game. And just because I've played it several times, that doesn't make me a worthy sacrifice. Ooh, I'll take that. Absolutely. Legendary version. I still think that is still so wacky to me that it's just like everybody was all like, oh yeah, Dead Cells versus Hollow Knight. They're really not that similar games. And I can say this is a person who has played a lot of both and has like basically a YouTube channel based around playing Dead Cells for the most part. I keep trying to make it other things, but whatever. As I always say, it's just like, damn, this is still a really great game to base a channel around. Take that, everybody who only played, like, Bendy and the Ink Machine. Who chose the right one? It's me. I did. Anyway, what were we talking about? Oh, yeah. So, like, I have a new Bendy and the Ink Machine coming out, right? Longer than some people in chat have been alive. Actually, probably true. I would not kick you out if you were born in the year, born like the month after TF2 existed, probably. I don't know. I would have to do the math. What is Bendy and the Ink Machine? Oh, don't worry about it. You might be knowing more about it than you want to soon enough if you follow the channel. No, you won't. I'm not. It's not happening. Benny is dead. That's not what I said. Anyway. Yeah. Buzzcutters, whatever your name is. Horror game for Zoomers. Yeah, but it's a horror game that came out in what, like 2015 originally? No, it was like 2017, right? Because I remember it was also working off of the buzz of Cuphead finally coming out, which was, yeah, that was another one that was in production for a really long time. Good stuff. Good times. Good times. Jack Spasdy, whatever you just said there, yeah. But he makes a cameo in every independent horror game. Jack Eyeball or whatever his name is. Just like, even if I don't think that he's ever even played the video game or has any interest in ever playing the video game, he gets a cameo in there. It's weird. I don't know how he got to be that guy. I want to know how I can get to be the guy who cameos in like, it's me, Garten Ban. I'm from the Garden of Ban series. Here I am doing voice act. This is my voice reel. Hey, you kids, get out of my kindergarten. Hey, you adults, also get out of my kindergarten. Come on, you Fork Brothers, hire me. He does, yeah, he was in like Poppy Playtime. He was in, I think he was in a couple of the Puppet Combo games. He was, oh God, there's definitely other games that I can think of that he was in, but those are the two that immediately come to mind. Yeah, he was in one of like the little FMV sections for Poppy Playtime specifically. I do very much remember that. It's like pretty much anytime you hear a guy with an Irish accent, it's just like, just look to see. It's like, is he? Oh, was that Jack Eyeball? It's like it probably was. You'll be perfect for Ban Ban. Hey, Sheriff Toadster, put that first person main character down. I don't like that you're hurting them? Would I not like that, or would I like that? Make sure you keep this entire thing in the line read. Okay. It's like, I'm sure it's can I just like go look this up on my phone or something really quick? Jacksepticeye horror cameo. First thing is that he retiring. Is he retiring, or is that is that just everybody being all like, hey, that Matt Pat guy and Tom Scott is retiring? Game cameo. There we go. Okay. Wow. Whoa. Oh my God. Oh my actual God. Holy shit. Okay. So, oh no, these are all the games that he played on the channel. These are not all the games. I thought these were all the games that he was a part of, and it's just like there's like 300 or something in here, and I was going to be very shocked. Okay, so he was in Bendy and the Ink Machine, he was in The Escapists, and he was in Pinstripe too. I swear there's more than that. Whatever. I'm done. We spent too much. I've already spent too much time looking at things on YouTube. This is made for the worst video that I've ever put up on this channel. Too bad all the voice actors are Russian or something. I could do a Russian voice. I can't do Russian voice acting. I thought all the developers. I mean, it's except for the very recent one. I thought all the voice actors for Garten of Banban were like the developers because they sound like developer voice actors. They sound like, hey, let's just go get Jeff over in accounting to do a couple lines here. Like you would see back in the old PlayStation era games, which I actually sort of like, or like, you know, like a Dreamcast game or something. Sure. You haven't put up this video yet. Yeah, but when I do. Okay, anyway. There are plenty of worse videos on the channel. True. Remember, we got the entire podcast, Endophanera, of course. That is just the worst videos that could go up on the channel. Whoop. I'm okay. Try not to die here. Okay. I hate this. Is that a Yakov Smirnoff reference? Man, when I made that over on January 1st, I guess maybe people did actually know what I was talking about. Okay. Impaler episode has you talk about Vor a lot. Wait, what? The Impaler episode? I mean, I feel like you did probably like several episodes of various things. The DJ on V-Rock was their director back in Vice City. Yeah, it's like, that just used to be like a thing that people did. Oh, we don't need the voice actors. We'll just go get somebody from the studio. Because video games, it took a while until video games had budgets of any variety. Seemingly. Okay. Some obvious notable exceptions. All right. Okay. Thing is, he's good. Oh, that's not necessarily to say that you have to be bad. It's just more often than not, you're not very good. I mean, there are so many just absolutely atrocious voice acting jobs that I would definitely attribute to that. Okay, there we go. But yeah, Garten Ban, continuing that tradition. Keeping that tradition alive, baby. I guess we're just going to go with a regular route type of thing here. Here's some more. Help me, I'm unemployed rock, which is Mega Man 8 had the best voice acting. That was, I mean, I think that was that one even like just the people that worked on the game, or was that one like the old English voice acting in Japan thing of just grab some guy off the street that knows English? Because that's how they used to do it back in the day. That's where we got like a Symphony of the Night and everything voice acting. Just like, hey, you're in Japan and you know English. Voice actor for our game. Okay, DMC actually did have real people. Just because they had some weird line readings doesn't mean that they weren't professional voice actors. Come on now. There you go. That's not that amazing of damage, let's be real. Okay. Oh, right. It does actually stun enemies. I've completely forgot about that again. I was too busy trying to figure out the voice acting credits for Jacksepticeye. A guy who I have literally never watched any video of ever. And only know about him for cameoing in horror games. There you go. Now then. Why did I talk about Vor in the Impaler episode? That's the real question. Impaler is not really a weapon that I would normally associate. I keep forgetting. With that. Okay. We need to find the energy crystals, Mega Man. Okay. Find Dr. Wally. Why am I even? Like, this is so... There. Alright, I don't really have the what doesn't kill me up now, do I? I feel like I can probably just get more damage if I just, continue to go for parries. Don't die too. There. We find Dog the Wowie. It's not Docta, it's Dogta. I guarantee you. Dogta Wowie. Anyway. Sad how the shield's a better weapon here. Yeah, well. It is what it is. That's the toothpick. It is what it is. All right. Don't know why, but when I first got into Dead Cells, I watched your videos, and that one stuck in my memory. Why? Look, I can't really fault you. Sometimes you just get weird things that you remember very vividly. But why does it have to be specifically the Vor conversation? The conversation. We are running out of It Is What It Is. Please go to the... Please replace the It Is What It Is cartridge. There is no more copium left. We did talk extensively about, Silk Song in this episode. So, like, what am I going to say on there, right? I mean, it's so good. Like, look at it. It's just tearing through these fools. Ow. You can't just turn this into a gold shield run, although I really want to. Chat, what do you... No, we gotta do the thing. It's just... Look at it go! Look at it go! And I'm getting good healing from it too and everything. God, give me the copium again. Yeah. All right, but no. We got a job to do here today. Go ahead. No. Let's see what we got here, though. I'm feeling risky. And honestly, I don't know why. Why do I want to do this? Well, we're doing it. Oh, it's such a bad idea. Or maybe it's a great idea. You don't know. Kurt. Think about it like this. I'm really getting the real big boy. Get out of here, birds. I'm going to get killed by a bird if I do this. I'm feeling bird death happening. I can do this. I can do this. I don't like this though. Okay, here, I can get a good refresher here. All right. There you go. Okay, yeah, not too bad. I still do not like taking curses in the shrines, but you know what? And then I got hit right there. Good stuff, good stuff. Look, I don't like taking curses in the shrines, but at least I was able to make that one work there. Thanks for launching me right up to this platform, by the way, Snake Man. Okay. Is there any chance at all that I'm going to be able to get the toothpick work? Oh, doesn't matter. Almost died. Yeah, well, almost doesn't count. Now does it? But you're a bird. Yeah, hey! Birds attack other birds in the wild all the time. They're not just like a huge congregation of buddy dudes. No, it's a vicious world out there. Okay. Hand hook. Should I get the car door hook hand? I don't know. Anything y'all see in here that you're just like, wow. Name one example. I'm gonna actually, you know what? Since this is the fact-checking episode, I'm gonna go look up birds that eat other birds. No. Birds that eat other birds. Here we go. What bird eats other birds? Some bird species that are known to eat other birds are raptors, such as eagles, hawks, and falcons. These birds of prey have sharp beaks and talons that enable them to catch and consume other birds. Additionally, certain types of owls are known to prey on smaller birds. Okay, well there you go. Falcon, eagle. Oh yeah, I was wondering. It's just like, do you like the hand hook? Has a pretty bad reputation. It's the only one in town. I was wondering if there's any sort of like very specific example. Like, yes, the bird-eating falcon loves eating other birds. You know. Like, I want to know about like a specific bird. Like the cannibalistic super turkey or something like that. The cannibalistic super turkey loves eating other turkeys. It is known as the turkey squared due to its insistence on having a diet primarily consisting of other turkeys. 19, not too bad. Hey, okay, but yeah, what were we talking about? Oh yeah. The point is that I'm trying to make here is that I as a bird can also dislike other birds. I mean, it's also, you know, a territorial thing and all that sort of stuff too, right? It can be more than one thing. The natural world is a real wild and wacky place. And things are difficult out there. As a firebird, don't you roast most of them? Yes, and then I eat them. I just talked about how I was eating a bunch of chicken yesterday, for God's sake. Like what more do you want from me here? Okay. And I'm going to continue to do that. You just watch. Even Harvey Birdman, attorney at law. I don't know if I would eat a Birdman. Am I at that level just yet? Chat, tell me. Am I above cannibalism yet? Yes. Okay, thank God. Ugh. I was really worried you were going to be like, no. I think you'd be really into How does it always keep coming back to cannibalism? Around here on the Dr. Inferno Firebird channel, we like two things. One, just absolutely distressing conversations about vor. And two, eating people. Yeah, we know. It does seem like those two are the same, but they're not, actually. And occasionally talking about Silksong and making fun of people who still think Silksong exists. It doesn't. Now, Silksong ain't heard that name around here for over 10 years. Okay. Enjoy. Hey, birds and lizards do not get prion diseases. Only mammals do. That's why birds and lizards can eat other things. And we don't know if Harvey Birdman can have prion diseases. Besides, just like you would normally know if somebody has a prion disease. Look, I've done a lot of research into what exactly, causes that sort of diseases here. Army Hammer has cannibalism fetish. I did not know that. Also, I don't know how I would. Anyway, how does that work? I don't really know exactly, but apparently it's like, yeah, what the major reason why you don't want to do cannibalism is due to the potential presence of prion diseases, which can just kind of randomly spring up in people. It's obviously also a genetic thing and everything like that. I mean, it's like, but, can just be something that sort of spontaneously appears randomly in a person. And that's why you don't do cannibalism. However, it's just like, yeah, apparently lizards and birds are just completely free of that sort of thing. Don't have to worry about it at all. So they are free to eat as many other lizards and birds that they want to. Is autophagia considered cannibalism? That's a question that I think scholars have debated for centuries. And my way in on the subject, for whatever it's worth, really. I mean, I am a doctor, but I'm not really that sort of doctor. I would say no. All right. I think cannibalism is the cause of the laughing disease. I don't know what that is. The prion diseases are like Huntington's disease. Or like a Jakob Creutzfeldt disease. So, if you're wondering about that. Anyway, maybe you were wondering about that. I don't know. Only certain proteins can misfold into contagious prions, from what I understand. So birds might just not have any of those sort of proteins naturally. Yeah, I think that's something like what it is. I could not tell you the exact reasoning. I'm going to be honest. I did not look. As soon as I understood the sort of dangers that would come about from cannibalism, I sort of was like, okay, I got it. Cannibalism, or, of course, like indiscriminate eating of other mammals, of course. Like a mad cow disease, for example. If you were to eat a cow infected with like a mad cow disease, or like a chronic wasting disease in terms of deer, that is, I think it's called like variant Jakob Creutzfeldt disease, something like that. It is, but it is effectively like the same sort of disease. So, Doc was considering it otherwise. I mean, no, you just got to be careful. It's as simple as that. I mean, I was wondering if specifically what I was wondering is like a variant diseases like that and everything. Oh, it's Kuru. Yes, that was okay. That was. Yeah, you know what? Sure. Okay. Oh, what was I saying here? Yeah, it's like I was wondering specifically if like eating human flesh specifically would cause you to develop prions in your system, like over time for whatever reason consuming human flesh would make it more likely that you would get that. But no, it's just that you have to be very careful about what sort of people you do eat. In the same way that, you know, we do with like any sort of a meat industry. It's just like you have to clear things. There have to be guidelines for like what you follow so that you don't get sick because of that sort of stuff. Isn't it the brains? It's like I think it develops faster or something like that if you eat the brain versus if you eat any other part, but it's just like every part of the body I think has prions in it. Then somebody can fact check me on this. It's the thing is, it's like, yeah, like the existence of something like kuru, I believe, was just like it randomly occurs. It's like spontaneous, like genesis for the. How did I get killed? Was I cursed? I was cursed. I forgot about that. Whoops. Well. I wasn't even paying attention. I was trying to think too much about this. I was thinking too much. I totally forgot I was cursed. I wasn't even considering that. I was thinking too much about eating brains. What can I say? Prion that normally kills people ends up killing people by replacing large amounts of brain tissue with prion proteins, which is why brains are more dangerous. Thank you. I thought it was something like that. Like it's a nervous system disease. So it's like technically you can get it from any part of the body, but it's like, yeah, something like the brain is going to have a larger concentration of it. Thank you. Okay, I thought that's what it was. Did a project on it. How many? Oh, also, thank you, Sniperholic. Finally catch a live stream. I've been following for years, never seen you live. Much love for all the joy you brought me through my days. I hope all is well. Yeah, we're just talking about cannibalism here. You know, the usual. Hey, thanks for coming by. Sniperholic. Hope you're enjoying the cannibalism discussion. If you ever want to eat a person, do a thorough health check of them to make sure that you don't get any sort of diseases doing such a thing. Anyway, we're going to end the episode there. Y'all have a great day, and y'all have a good meal after this.